Hello, beautiful people. I really need this today. I need to just sit and talk in my safe space with you, beautiful people, not to vent, but to just, I don't know, release energy and share. And I think connect. Connect is the word. As you can see, I've painted my nails again. And I still have not mastered the art of not getting paint everywhere. So I tried very hard. I've watched how to paint your nails tutorials on YouTube, and I just still haven't mastered the art. So I got paint everywhere, all around, which I have now kind of like picked off because the paint adheres to the nail and not to the skin over like a 24-hour period. And what I found is like using tissue oil or nail oil actually lifts that paint around your skin. So there you go. There's a tip from me. And this little guy back here, Yogi, Yogi, Yogi. The guys want to see you there. See, you see. So like now, recently, about half an hour ago, 10 minutes ago, he had what looked like a fit, a seizure. He was lying on the carpet. We were watching TV, and his legs were in a weird position. So I thought his little nails had got hooked on like his fur on his ear or something. He was like curled up in a ball. And I went to him and he was like almost stuck in a curled up position. And then he was like shaking, but breathing, eyes were open, but trembling like that. And we just sort of sat with him, held him. And then my partner's like, okay, let's go to the vet. So I said, okay, I'm going to go upstairs, wash my hands, brush my teeth, and get ready. And let's just go. But I also thought, don't panic, because I've seen him also shivering and shaking when he's had like tummy problems, gut issues. He doesn't suffer from gut issues all the time, but he has from time to time, they all do, eat something funny or whatever the case may be. And I remember one night he had like the runs and he was outside in the grass like that, shivering, but not on his back. But today he was like lying on his side with his little legs tucked up. And basically his legs were stiff and like now he couldn't walk. But anyway, I've seen him like that shivering on the grass before. So I didn't panic. I thought it's probably his gut. Maybe it's cramping or wind or something. But it did kind of look like he was having a bit of a fit or a seizure or a stroke. We weren't sure. Anyway, I come downstairs and call him, and then he does sort of get up. And as you can see, he's fine now. So I called him, and then he sort of took a few tentative steps towards me, and he'd like uncurled from the curled position. And then he went outside and he did his business. So I think, although he gave us such a fright, he did, I think it was his tummy again. So immediately in that moment, it reconfirmed a lesson that is very much a truth for me, is that always remain calm in all these situations, because I could see my partner was flooded with panic, like, let's go to the vet. And I said, let's just watch him a bit. Let's give it 10 minutes. Anyway, we watched, we held him. And then my partner's like, let's just go to the vet. So I said, okay, let me get ready and go. But I sort of deliberately didn't run upstairs and run and grab my stuff, because I also thought he could probably be fine, and he is fine now. I'm not saying that there isn't a problem, but when you rush a dog to the vet and there is nothing wrong, you feel like an idiot. So number one, if it was a seizure and it's passed, it's passed. We need to see what happens again. It would seem like it's his gut, and he has had a gut problem before, tummy issues, so it seems like it's that. And I just realized that no matter what this issue was, being calm in that situation is always better, and it always helps the animal, it helps you, you've got to realize, well, for me at least, there is nothing more I can do other than assess the situation, be calm, see what is happening with the dog, or let's say it was a person, the person, and make your best judgment call. If he had continued shivering, or he was unable to walk after a minute or two, I mean, he was quickly able to walk, and then he went outside and he did his jobs, and then he's eaten and he's fine. So I knew to just give it time. So anyway, I think that obviously it gave me a fright. It did. And so I need to just sit here and allow myself to think about that, process that. I've also had some disturbing news about a friend and her drama, which I'm not at liberty to speak about, but it's shaken me up. So, you know, when you just have some bad sort of, I guess, news or things that are in your psyche, you just sometimes need to breathe. I say that a lot on this channel, don't I? I'm always going, breathe. But I think most people don't take the time to just come down, woosa, 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 calm, calm, calm. You know, what we tend to do is hype ourselves up, hyperventilate, spiral. The mind has a tendency to magnify what if, and then it goes into all the worst case scenarios. We all do it. I do it. I've been there. The older I get, though, the more Buddhist or Eckhart Tolle I veer towards that line of thinking or that way of being, because the older I get, the more I see that there is nothing any of us can do better than what we could do if we were calm. So, what I mean is, maybe I didn't make myself clear there, any situation is always improved with a calm state of mind. Nothing improves with panic, anxiety, stress, worry, frenzied thinking. And I know it's easy to say, and I know in the moment when shit's going wrong, our default setting as a human being is to panic, and I panic too. And I'm not always calm. I mean, I don't know why. Just something in me was calm when I saw him, and I just knew he would be okay. I don't know why. And I will take him to the vet if he shows any sign of that again. But it could have just been literally stomach cramps and gas. So, but it just made me think about how we humans tend to want to panic, and we should remain calm because a situation is always better resolved with a calm state of mind. And it's not always easy to achieve that calm state of mind. But like I said, the older I get, the more I see that the world is as it is, and it keeps on spinning, no matter what, no matter our dramas, no matter, really no matter anything. And we are here at the longest for a short time. Really, it's that concept. Sorry, did I knock my microphone again? I really do need to put it somewhere where I don't, there, where I don't knock it, because I touch my heart all the time. With my partner's father, so he's come home, he's had the cancer cut out of his leg, his bone removed, hip replaced. He still cannot move on his own. Okay, so he's obviously faced his mortality. You know what I mean? This rare form of cancer that was cut out, and obviously at that age, an operation is dangerous. So anyway, he could have died. He's made it. He now has to face physio and trying to rehabilitate and walk again. But it just brings home to you that at any point in our lives, any of us, anything can happen. And we know this. We all know this. But we seem to forget it. And that's okay. It's okay. You have to live your life expecting yourself to live. You can't live it as if every day were the last day, because if you did that, you would never plan for things. You would never save for your retirement, make investments for the future, make plans for the future. You would just live, well, for today. And of course, that's not a way to live either. Although they sort of say, live as if today were your last, dance as if no one's watching, and all that. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, enjoy those every moment, but I say you have to live as if you are going to live a long time. So plan for yourself living a long time, put away for your pension, retirement, blah, 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 all those things. And then with what's left of your money, resources, energy, then you enjoy what you have here and now, your moment, your present moment. But having, watching my partner's father go through all this just makes me more aware, I guess, of all of our mortality, and makes me so grateful for my youth. It makes me feel so stupid to worry about stupid things that I do worry about, like wrinkles, loose skin, the fact that this could be tighter. And I know it intellectually, who the fuck cares, because I know. And yet I still do, like all women from time to time, wish things were back in place where they belonged. That's okay too. It's okay. I'm looking at myself from outside myself with compassion and grace. And oh, by the way, speaking, if you see any peeling skin, it's because I used a facial mask that peels your skin off. It's meant to help with melasma. So by day 3, 4, your skin starts to peel off, and today is the day of the peeling off. So there we go. Anyway, so I've come to this realization of, not realization, it's just hitting home more and more that I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful for my mobility, my health for as long as it lasts. And this morning we went for a run along the beachfront, and it was one of those days, one of those runs where it felt like the angels were singing, the stars were aligned. It was just I just felt good during the run. Not my fastest, I'm not the fittest I've ever been, but I felt that, only a runner knows this, that endorphin rush. I felt those endorphins the whole way. And in fact, I was smiling like a Cheshire cat for most of the run. I was just like, and it was like the sun was out. Oh, today the sky was so clear. Now, here where I live in Durban, the sky is usually quite smoggy, but I think it's to do with the humidity in the air. So it's not pollution smog, it's atmospheric humidity smog. So usually you can't see too far, and the blue of the sky is not that crisp, sharp blue. Now in Cape Town, you find usually the sky is very clear, and you can see, like in the distance, the horizon, you can see everything's nice and sharp. So today we were running, and we could see from the Umhlanga promenade, we could see Durban itself, like so clear, all the buildings, the Moses Mabhida Stadium, everything. And so usually that view is it's basically got like cloud in front of it almost, with the moisture, I guess. I don't know what it is about Durban, but today was clear, it was sunny. There was a bit of wind, but it's okay. It's still hot, it's warm, the weather is great. And it was such a feeling of aliveness. And I was running I'm alive. I'm alive. But not, yeah, I'm alive. It was like, I am a being alive on this planet. Like I'm part of, it's so weird. It sounds so stupid when I say it. I am alive with everything that is alive on this earth. So it was a little bit mystical or whatever for me. But sometimes I get very philosophical with running. And I always see running as a metaphor for life. And today's metaphor in my head was that, if you run at a slow, steady, continuous pace, you often outstrip those people. You often get to the end in a better state than those people who go hard and fast at the beginning, like they take off, then they burn out, and then they obviously they rest and recover, and then they try and stumble along back. But you who have maintained your steady pace, you get to the finish line, you're not as knackered, you made it okay, and then they still come in maybe after you, or they just wrecked. So I just thought, if we could teach youngsters that life is a long game. I think it would appear to me that on social media nowadays, it's all about the get rich quick scheme, or get anything quick, get fitness results fast, get rich quick, do this job and then retire at 30, be a millionaire by 25, all these ridiculously silly like benchmarks, get it done fast. I don't know, like, buy, sell, fast, and what is wrong with, and why don't we go back to doing something slowly, steadily, and consistently for years, like year after year after year? And I was thinking, could you imagine if I taught my son about investing, let's say, as an example, now, let's say from the age of 15, 20, whatever age he starts, 25, All he needs to do is think, invest a small amount that's affordable every single month of my life, year in and year out, year in and year out. And that amount could match whatever his salary is or any gifts he gets, whatever the case may be. Like, as teenagers, they get given cash. It's not about the amount. Teaching him that disciplined habit of putting himself first, number one, paying himself, investing in himself. If he did that for 50, 60 years, that's very Warren Buffett-like. And I know there's all these people, they fearmonger, the stock markets are going to crash, he loses all his money, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He could diversify. He could meet with financial advisors. He could get advice on where to put his money. But it would be getting to that habit, just like fitness. If you invest an hour a day, half an hour a day, or 3 times a week, whatever, but you do it consistently, week after week, month after month, year after year, and you do that for 20, 30, if you did that for 50 years of your life, so money, fitness, health, healthy habits, work, whatever it is that you're doing, imagine where you'd be by the end of that long-term thing, And I was just thinking that's very much like running a marathon. You just step by step by step, consistently. And just like in a marathon, if you fall back, you get tired, you take a break, refresh, have your food, water, whatever. So maybe with investing, you lose your job, you just pause. You don't have to. You just put them on pause, on hold, whatever the case may be. If it's a job, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the metaphor here, but you still see the long game. So you take a rest, a break, a pause, change your strategy, but you still carry on. Same with gym, fitness. You get injured, you heal, you take time off. Maybe mentally you're not there, you take time off. And I was thinking about all this because like this year has just not been my year for fitness at all. And I really don't know why. But I still haven't let it go completely. I've still done the odd run, the odd walk. It's just not been my year of super consistency, but that's okay. And I was thinking about that, thinking like when today's run just felt so good. I don't look my fittest. I'm not the slimmest, leanest, most toned, muscular, whatever I've ever been. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Every person's fitness journey, it's your own. It's uniquely your own. And just because you were there when you were younger doesn't mean that when you're here is any less worthy, because now I'm 40, 45. It's okay. This being here is still, it's my journey. It's me. And that's where I am right now. And I might pick it up, I might not. But if I just keep going until the end, I will have invested all that into my body, my health, my mental health, my being. And it's because I love running that I do it. I don't do it for weight loss. So you've got to find what's your thing, your health journey. It's yours. Don't do what I'm doing. You do what you want to do with your health journey. And whether that is simply eating less, eating chips all day long, whatever it is for you. Okay, eating chips all day long is not healthy, but you know what I mean. It's to not even compare yourself to anyone else and to just say along the way, it's your life, it's your thing. And if you want to be unhealthy, it's your prerogative too. I really think on social media nowadays, there's far too much, and maybe I'm guilty of it too, of us telling people, you must do this, you should do this, this is the way to that, this is the 5 steps to this. It gets too much, and we need to just allow people, it's good to give information, but allow people the grace to be at whatever stage along the journey that they're at. And if they're in it for the long haul, they may never look, like you see these fitness influencers who are so ripped and so like super shiny, cool, ripped. And I mean, I've been on stage, so I know how that looks, how to get there, how it is. I know that whole like glamorous fitness thing. But now I'm not there. So now, should I feel guilty, bad? I've let myself go. Have I? Maybe. I don't know. You know. But does it mean that where I'm at now is any less worthy? I think not. I think not. And so I really just want to share that. I'm just speaking about it so that we all feel okay with where we are and we don't. There's too much all or nothing mentality as well out there, I think. I don't know if you agree with me. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of share these thoughts that we should never, ever, ever compare our journey to someone else's. And I think we know this. We know it's ridiculous when we do it. I do it too. I compare myself all the time, and then I feel bad, and then I feel like, oh, and then I get like today, just a run, and I feel free and wonderful, and I think, why did I even compare myself? Who cares? Who cares about the little bit of, flabby wobbles when I run? Who cares? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fit, and I had that runner's high today that was just wonderful. And I also get it. If the runner's high is not your thing, it's not your thing. You find your own thing, your own high, your own. And like I say, if exercise, formal exercise is not for you, that's also okay. Some people find just being in the moment, gardening, walking their dog, cleaning the house, whatever, whatever it is, they find their thing and they just feel that sense of, just from that. And that's okay. So your journey might not look anything like someone else's. And it's wonderful. So embrace it. Just embrace it. Embrace where you are right here, right now. You don't have to strive. I think, again, there's so much striving. You've got to reach there. You've got to be there. So if you on a fitness journey, why are you not looking like that influencer? If you're a runner, why are you not aiming for the 10K, the 21K? Like right now, all I'm doing is about 5 or 6Ks whenever I feel like it. Does that make me any less of a runner? No, I think not. But you know what I mean? Our minds also do that trick of, you're not good enough, you need to be there. So I just wanted to celebrate the normal, mundane, average, wonderful life that we all live, and the fact that all of us are just normal human beings. Really, we all are. Okay, I think I have calmed down, enjoyed chatting with you guys. I love talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.